All right, Mandy. Mandy.
So for those of you who don't know me, I am Mandy Rose, and I am Katie's Matron of Honor. And Katie and I started taking dance together when we were just about 6 years old at Sherry's School of Dance here in Heron. And I always remember Katie would walk into class with her perfect little leotard and her white tights and her personalized little ballet shoe bag. And I thought, wow, I think this might be the first little girl I've ever met who was actually more spoiled than me. But when Katie asked me to be her Matron of Honor, I, of course, got on Pinterest like a true Type A person would, and I started searching best Matron of Honor speeches. And like Jay said, it is quite common to come across just about everybody and anybody who is rapping and singing. And I obviously wasn't going to be rapping, but I thought, that's okay. I learned the guitar this year. I'll play the guitar and I'll sing her a song. The only problem with that, though, was this, and that's Ryan Baker and I have really only ever disagreed on one thing in this life. And that one thing happens to be where we think acoustics should be set up at parties to get the best sound. And so we co-hosted a New Year's Eve party together, and we spent the majority of the party planning arguing about where we were going to have Chris set up and play. And so I didn't want to have to argue tonight with you about where I was going to perform, and so I just opted, I'm not going to sing. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. So about 2 years ago, I invited Katie to go to this gym. You may have heard of it, called CrossFit. And there was this trainer there who we now call RTB. And when Katie and I started attending Ryan's CrossFit classes, I'm pretty sure that he thought that we were two of the sassiest chicks that he had ever met. He would tell us to add weight to our bars, and we would just kind of look at him like, yeah, that ain't happening. And he would be explaining the workout to the class, and Katie and I would be like off in the corner laughing and whispering, and he would kind of just look over at us and roll his eyes. But eventually I started noticing that Katie was going to CrossFit way more than me. And I started noticing that when he was telling her to add weight to her bar, she was actually listening. And so I thought, well, maybe she just wants to get in the best shape of her life, you know? But then I quickly realized that it might be this RTB guy who was keeping her motivated. So
RTB!
One day, when I was talking to her about the workout, she mentioned she knew the entire week's schedule of workouts. And if you're a CrossFit member, then you know that's kind of a big secret because they don't reveal the workout until the night before. And so I thought, well, that's strange. How do you know all the week's workouts? And she said, well, you know, RTB just mentioned it to me last night when we were playing Words with Friends. And I thought, well, two things really that I thought about that was, one, she knew secret information, and two, y'all, I have never known Katie to play an iPhone game app on her iPhone ever, like in the history of Katie. So when they met, I immediately could tell that they had something really, really special. I've actually been calling Katie Baker since the first month that they started dating, and that is very true. And to be honest, any couple who has to FaceTime each other while in separate bathrooms but in the same house because they miss each other, you know, they're destined to be together. It's also a little weird. Kate, you have taught me what true friendship looks like. You have been there for me as my daily therapist and the keeper of my deepest, darkest secrets. You're an amazing mom, and it reflects by how wonderful and kind Jack is. You keep me sane during times when I haven't seen a female in at least 5 days. You are the sister that I always wished I had, and you are the only one on this planet that I would ever share my dad's handyman skills with. Kate is the type of person who will text me to meet her for lunch, and we don't even have to name the place. We just know we'll see each other at Chili's at noon. Ryan, the master of words, smooth-talking RTB. You are someone who can make us laugh, even when we are in the worst moods of our life. You continue to show me up and impress me with your cooking skills almost on a weekly basis. You truly, truly go out of your way to make Katie's life easier and better. You are wise beyond your years, a classic gentleman, and I envy the way that you are able to be liked by everyone you meet. Katie's view of life and love has changed since the day that she met you. So my advice to both of you is to never stop laughing. I have never seen two people smile so much around one another. So Katie, when you find empty candy wrappers on the kitchen counter from a middle of the night eating session, laugh. And Ryan, when she leaves you a to-do list a mile long and needs it done right now today, laugh. and then do it, of course. Katie, when he procrastinates until the very last minute on just about anything he does, including your long list of wedding to-dos, laugh. And Ryan, when she insists on dressing you for her monthly family photo shoots, laugh. If you can laugh with each other, it will carry you through the ups and downs. So Ryan, today you are making my sister into your wife, and I hope you also know that that means you are stuck with me for the rest of your life. But in all of Katie's shopping, and we all know how much she likes to shop, I must admit you are the best bargain she's ever got. I wish you both a life full of smiles, more babies, and lots of concert dates. Let's raise our glass to Katie Baker and our team.
Yes! Yes!